Hi there. James Radio. One afternoon in early spring, when the ground was covered with snow, Dick and Nancy heard the doorbell ring. "I will see who it is, Mother," said Dick, jumping up from his chair. "If you will, please," said Mother. As soon as Dick opened the door, a voice said, "Hello, Dick." Dick was surprised and pleased. It was his friend Jim. "Come down to my house as fast as you can," said Jim. "My Uncle Joe is here. He has brought me a radio for my very own." "Really?" shouted Dick. Why? For your very own. I can't believe it." Nancy could tell by Dick's voice that something exciting was going on. "What is it? Is that Jim at the door? What is he talking about?" she called. "A radio!" cried Dick. "Jim's Uncle Joe has brought him a radio for his very own. Jim wants me to come down right away to hear it." "May I go too?" asked Nancy. "Tell him I want to go too. I like radios as well as you do." So Dick asked if Nancy might come with him, and Jim said, "Yes, of course. But hurry, I will be waiting for you." In another minute, Dick and Nancy were hurrying into their snowsuits and their overshoes. They knew enough to bundle up well on a cold day. Then down the hill through the snow ran Dick and Nancy, down the hill on their way to Jim's house. The soft white snow was coming down on their caps and their coats, and down on Nancy's pigtails. "My," said Dick, as he looked up and some snow fell into his eye. "This is real sugar snow, Nancy." Nancy started to sing, "Sugar snow, sugar snow, sugar, sugar, sugar snow." She liked to make up songs. All at once Nancy stopped singing and said, "This snow is not like sugar. It is much too wet." "Well, it is sugar snow," declared Dick. "Father said so this morning, and Father knows. He even told me why it is called that." "Then why is it called sugar snow?" asked Nancy. "Because this is the kind of snow that means it is time to make maple sugar. Father said he started even before this time last year." "Good, oh good," cried Nancy. "Then maybe we can go to the sugar bush." The sugar bush was another name for the woods where the sugar maples grew. "Hurry up, Jane is waiting for us, and I want to hear the radio," called Dick. Nancy began to hurry. If she sang, she could run faster, so she sang, "Sugar snow, sugar snow, sugar, sugar, sugar snow." All at once the song stopped. Maybe singing had made Nancy hurry too fast. Anyway, down she went flat on her back into the snow. "Now look what you have done," said Dick. But he laughed, and Nancy laughed too. He helped her up, and Nancy took off the snow. Soon they were at Jim's house, and there in front of the door they saw a beautiful big car. Jim's Uncle Joe must have come in that car, said Dick. Just at that minute, Jim opened the door and called, "Hurry up, hurry up." Dick and Nancy could hear a voice on the radio saying, "Station HEAR." This was so exciting that they forgot to think what they were doing and started to run into the house. "Suppose you leave your overshoes outside and all that snow too," called Jim's mother. "I'm sorry, I forgot," said Dick. He took the snow off Nancy, and Nancy took the snow off Dick. They left their overshoes outside. As soon as their snow suits and their caps were off, they raced to the next room with Jim. There were Jim's father and mother, and his Uncle Joe, and there was the little brown box that was the radio. No one was saying a word. Jim and Dick and Nancy were as still as could be as they walked across the room and sat on the floor. For a time they sat very still. Soon all three were enjoying the jokes they heard. But even when they laughed at the jokes, their eyes were on the little brown box. Dick and Nancy did not have a radio at their house. Every time they heard one, they thought it was more wonderful than the time before. Of course, it was wonderful. Here they were, far out in the country in Jim's house, at the foot of their own hill. Here they were, and still they could hear a cowboy singing "Home on the Range," as plain could be. Before long, Jim was trying one station and then another. The best thing about this radio was that it was Jim's very own. He could try any station he wished, just so that he was careful. Then Jim let Dick and Nancy try. They thought the radio was more wonderful than ever. At sundown, when Dick and Nancy raced up the hill, all they could talk about was radio, radio, radio. Well, George Washington, father of our country. This would be an index card. George Washington, father of our country. Born February the 22nd, 1732. Died December 14, 1799. First Lady Martha Washington. Political party, none. Presidential term, April the 30th, 1789 to March the 3rd, 1797. Famous quote, I walk on untrodden ground. There is scarcely any part of my conduct which may not hereafter be drawn into precedent.